Hello all you beautiful peoples. So timer, got the timer set. Okay, so this video is going to be all about good protein sources. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about is eggs, because eggs are actually going to take up most of the time discussing them, because everybody's afraid of eggs. Okay, so there you go, your egg. When you guys go on that website that we will include in the other video, I must probably include it in this one too, you guys will see the food values of an egg. Now an egg has proteins and fats and carbs like everything else, right? So an egg yolk is the thing that carries the fat, and the egg white has no fat in it. So if you guys want to kind of whip up something and you wanted 3 eggs, but that kind of messes up your fat content for the day, or your calories that you get from fat for the day, what you can do is actually take 1 egg, full egg, and then 3 egg whites. Okay, like I'm just giving you ideas of how to break down and cut down fat if you want more food, because obviously having 4 eggs is going to fill you up more. Now some people are very happy eating just the egg whites, in which case you can have a whole huge plate of egg whites because it's a lot more protein and there's hardly any fat in it, right? So, but I like egg yolks, so I prefer doing 1 full egg with the yolk and the white, and then maybe adding 3 egg whites. That will give you you can whip that up, you can make an omelette with it, put some red peppers, green peppers, mushrooms in there if you want, or you can do scrambled eggs, and then you can do cut some ham up. Now I'm going to show you remember we're in Canada, so it's impossible for me to do a diet up for you if you're somewhere in Russia or Sweden or Hawaii or wherever you guys are from, right? Because I don't know what you guys get there. But most probably the Canadians would get more help out of this, because this is what we use. So the other thing you can do with your omelette or your scrambled eggs is to put some of this, I'm going to see if I can go closer, Kirkland ham. This is a product that you buy from Costco. What I like about this ham, people, is all the slices are the exact same size. So if you look at the nutrition facts, they say 1 slice is 30 calories, fat is 0.5 gram, cholesterol, sodium, carbohydrates 0, fiber, blah blah blah, and then proteins 5 grams. So you can make up your amount of proteins by chopping 1 or 2 of these slices up and putting it in your omelette or in your scrambled eggs or something like that. Another really good source, which is actually an absolute perfect meal to have, is cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is most probably the most balanced diet combined of proteins, carbohydrates and fats that you can find. The one that we use is, and I'm going to see if I can, I'm trying to look in the mirror, guys, because I don't have a computer or anything in front of me. So the one that I prefer is the Dairyland fat-free cottage cheese. And I know if you're anything like me, you're going to go, ew, cottage cheese, I don't eat that. Oh. Well, let me tell you something, people. I don't eat cottage cheese. I can't stand it. I think it's gross looking. I think it looks like puke, and I think it smells like puke. Baby puke, that is. So I absolutely hate it. The reason I like, you know, like when you open a thing of cottage cheese and it's all watery and the stuff is like, yeah, okay. So anyway, the reason I can eat this specific cottage cheese and it's fat-free is because if you open it, it actually looks like cheese curds. I don't know, I'm going to try and do this without it all falling out. See how it's fairly firm? Let me zoom in, okay? And it literally, to me, tastes like cheese curds. I would have not eaten cottage cheese if it wasn't for this. And of course, this you used to get at Farm Boy. You don't get it at Farm Boy anymore. Their contract expired, so you have to go to Shoppers Drug Mart to pick it up, and some Walmarts have it, and then Zellers carries it as well. Shoppers, however, it's fairly expensive. It's like $3.29 or something for a container like this, but we stock up whenever something goes on sale. Like at Shoppers, every so often they go on sale for $1.99. And then we would stock up on maybe buy 10 of them, because they last fairly long. It's like we eat 10 in a week, less than a week. It's very easy to do that. And usually one of my meals, because of my weight, the proteins that I need works out to 30 grams of protein per meal. So a half a container of this would make up my 30 grams. So half a container of cottage cheese is what I'll have. Now, different things you can do with cottage cheese is you can actually, my husband likes to mix salsa in with it, and I don't. I find that really gross. I like it a little bit sweeter, so I would actually take crushed pineapple from a can in juice, not sauce, okay? So make sure if you guys buy crushed pineapple or something like that, that you, I take a tablespoon of that and I just mix it in, and it just kind of gives it a little bit of flavor. Or if I eat it plain, I actually, let me just get, hold on, pitas. What we buy, and you can get these from Farm Boy. I'm going to zoom. Guys, I can't see what I'm doing. I hope that you guys can see. High protein pitas. Okay, just like so. Can you guys see? From Mr. Pita. It says Pita Gourmet, fillet, blah, blah, blah. This is a high protein pita. And this is my bread and my rice and my potato, and it takes the space of everything. Oh my goodness, I've got 4 minutes. Okay, so what you can do with this, guys, you can make a pizza. This is, remember in one of my videos I told you about breakfast. So I'll take my pita, I'm going to take it out of the thing. See, there's my pita. To make a pizza, you cut it open this way so that you have a flat part, half of this. Then you can put ham on top of it, you can put salsa on top of it, and then you can grate. And here's the next thing that you guys are going to have for a protein source is 4% cheese. The only place that I know that you can get it at not a ridiculously retarded price is Giant Tiger. So this is what it looks like. Okay, 4%. I'll read you the value of this if you guys want to compare it to in whatever country you are right now. Sorry. Okay, so fat, 2% fat. That means 1 gram of fat. Cholesterol, 10 grams, sodium, blah, 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 vitamin A. Let's see. Carbohydrates, 1 gram. Protein, 11 grams. So there you go. This is what we use. Okay, so you can grate some of this up, and then you put it on top of your little pizza that you made. You put it under the grill for a couple of minutes, just until the cheese basically melts and starts browning, and then you have a pizza. Now, depending on the amount of food you need, you're obviously going to have to work out exactly how much it is. I'm just giving you guys ideas. Another thing that we do that you can use for protein is the Angus burgers. Okay, there you go. President's Choice Angus burgers. They are, okay, I don't have my glasses on, so let's try again. Okay, calories 200 calories, 12 grams of fat, carbohydrates 2 grams, and then protein 20 grams. Okay, so 20 grams is not enough for me. So when I cook this, or when my hubby cooks it for me, we brown it on the one side, brown it on the other side, then we fill it. Then what we do is we take the 4% Allegra cheese, weigh off. Oh my goodness, like I know it's 4 slices. I mean, after a while, after doing this for 4 years, you kind of know how much it is without having to weigh everything. But it's 4 slices of this. We put it on top of the patty, and then it melts down on the patty, and that's how I eat it there. I don't put it on a bun, and then on the side to this patty with the melted cheese on top, you can have some of your green veggies, you can have a salad on the side. That makes a really good dinner. The other thing that's really important, tilapia is a good fish. Tuna, 1 can of tuna, in the light tuna in water. Oh my goodness, 1 minute left. A fabulous thing to do also is, what are those things called? The people, pork loin, pork tenderloins, okay? What my hubby does is, I don't cook them, he cooks them. He puts them in foil in the oven, and then he uses, just hold on, this stuff, red hot sauce. Puts that over top with a little bit of sizzling, what is it called, sizzler barbecue spice. Put that on top, then put this on top, bake it in the oven at 180 degrees or something like that, and then we take it out, and then we divide it. You weigh it and you divide it up in how many meals. You know that one of them makes, I think, 5 meals for me and 3 meals for my husband. So we just chop it up, and then we put it in little containers in the refrigerator. And then what you can do with that is when you take it out, you chop it up, and then you take your pita And instead of slicing it this away, you actually slice it this away. So you have half a pita, then you open it up and you chop that meat up, or a can of tuna, or a chicken breast, or any of your proteins. You can shove it in there and it makes a fabulous little sandwich, okay? And you're not digging into bread and getting carbohydrates and things that you don't want. 8 seconds left. I guess I'll have to continue with another video and it's going to take a while. Okay guys, bye-bye.